Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Deborah and I make videos and put them on the internet. And I suppose that this is some form of channel update. So yes, so to begin with, I would like to apologize for my recent sparse uploads. There is a reason for that. I have recently moved house, and so I've not had any internet over the past 2 to 3 weeks. So I've been unable to record most kinds of footage that I'd normally do. Typically the Hearthstone videos that I would make, I've been unable to do those, and obviously being able to upload anything that I had before moving house. So there have been 3, maybe 4 tavern brawls that I've missed. I've typically been a week or 2 behind as it is anyway with uploading those, so just because of how I already had a few videos made before I started uploading them. And apparently these tavern brawls are quite good as well. I've been watching Total Biscuit's coverage of them and they were quite entertaining. I'm quite sad that I missed out on such brawls as the Randomonium being one. So yes, there's that. So, whilst on the topic of Hearthstone, I'm aware that my channel seems to be rather oversaturated with the content at the moment. Personally, I don't have a problem with it, but it's entirely possible that perhaps you people are becoming tired of it. However, your voice is not heard because nobody has said so, so I'm just going to assume that people are and also aren't tired of it. So I intend to continue making the monthly callback quests and also the tavern brawls each week. I'm going to try and catch up so that within the same week of a tavern brawl I'll upload that tavern brawl within the 1 week. So that should just make things a little easier. I don't know. Yes. I do rather enjoy making those videos. I enjoy playing Hearthstone and I find them rather easy videos to make, as well as enjoyable, so that's why I've been doing those a lot more recently. And obviously the move has prevented my want to do other things at the time. Various other games that I wanted to play and do videos in, I didn't have the full time to commit to being able to do such a thing, and the Hearthstone videos were much easier to make and do. And also it helps with doing daily quests, which I used to be really bad at doing. I'd go through a stint of playing Hearthstone non-stop for a week and then I wouldn't touch it for months, and I'd have no gold or callbacks or anything like that, so it really helps me out doing that. The other things that I would like to do, in a few days time, Fallout 4 is going to be coming out on the 10th of November. Now I intend to play far too much of that game that is healthy for me, and so I thought, seeing as I'll be putting so much time into that game, why not make some videos out of it while I'm doing it? So the idea occurred to me to perhaps do a 100% completion run in the style of a Let's Play perhaps, and then, seeing as I've still to this day not played Fallout New Vegas, work backwards from Fallout 4 to New Vegas and then to Fallout 3 and then possibly even the original Fallout games. Now this is a very large commitment in terms of the amount of videos that will probably come out of it. However, I will do my best to cut out or just leave and abandon a lot of the boring things, which will be a large majority of it, because I'm not exactly the best at keeping some form of engaging commentary going while playing things. I much prefer to just sit quietly and focus on what I'm doing, rather than talking about anything, which is why the Hearthstone videos are also easier, because I don't have to necessarily talk about anything in particular. I just talk about what I'm doing and what I probably should do or shouldn't do, which is a lot easier than trying to be entertaining. So there's that. That's my plans for Fallout 4, which should be interesting. I'm rather excited about this game. Something else I would like to do is play The Wolf Among Us again. It is my favourite Telltale game, and I thought it would be interesting to do. It'd be interesting to do some form of split videos of a good and bad side of the choices that are available in the game. So do a good Big B playthrough. Big B is the name of the main character that you play as, Big B Wolf. So a good Big B and a bad Big B playthrough. Also just because I want to play the game again. It's been far too long, and I miss the game. Tales from the Borderlands and the Game of Thrones Telltale games that have been released since then have they've been rather enjoyable, been very good, but they just didn't quite do the same thing that Wolf Among Us did for me. Something else could be the Stanley Parable. That is a game that, when I saw played, interested me a considerable amount. The amount of variation that could possibly be involved in playing it, and trying to track all of the possible different variable events and endings that occur in it. I thought that would be an interesting thing to try and do and capture in video form. There is one small thing I had in mind for Blood Bowl 2, however, that is not something that you can expect to happen anytime soon, because it's something that would require a considerable amount of work. Because the idea that I had is rather large. It's a vision filled with grandeur, and it would take a lot of time, basically. So I'm not going to make any promises on that, because I'll most likely get halfway through doing it and then give up, or just be too preoccupied with everything else, playing Fallout 4 mostly. And then 9 days or 7 days after Fallout 4 is released, Star Wars Battlefront comes out, of course, and I'm going to be playing that, most definitely, so I can do some videos on that. The format, I'm unsure of how that will be, whether it will just be kind of background to commentary, or whether there's anything in the game I can actually do. I'm unsure about that. And whilst on the topic of Star Wars, I'd like to play Knights of the Old Republic again. I say again, I have technically never beaten the game, and it stands as one of my favourite games of all time, and I'd really like to play through it again in a recorded video format for this channel. And actually complete the game, which would be nice, seeing as I've never actually done that. So by making videos, it would help with what is the word? I can't remember the word, doesn't come to mind. It helps with engaging in doing so, completing it, playing the game, completing it. Because I'm making videos out of it, so I always want to have the next video out for people to watch and things, so it helps with committing to it, shall we say. So that I think that's pretty much everything that I've been wanting to do for a short while. So there you have it. I hope that you have enjoyed the content I've been making so far, and that if you have any interest whatsoever in the possible content to come in the future, then why don't you hang around and wait for those videos to show up one day, because I'm sure that they will one day. So yes, as usual, I thank you very much all for watching, and I'll see you next time.